Hi, my name is Alex Cox, and here's my ticket to prove that I went to the Tarzan show. I went on Friday, April 3rd. And so my response to the play was I thought it was very interesting and insightful. It also had meaning, purpose, and a strong message at the end, which I thought was cool. I also loved the plot, and I thought it was very different from Antigone in my eyes. It was very easy, much easier to understand, and I definitely prefer Tarzan, especially because of the plot. I thought it was much more interesting and easier to follow. Like I said, um, what I responded to most strongly was how towards the at the end of the play they started to question their own government and the so-called disease of the Mingani, um, and also how they go against what they know and are told to be the truth, however not isn't necessarily the truth, and how they start to think for themselves at the end, not just what the government tells them to think and do. The prompt two, I thought the political message was how overpowering and oppressive government can be, also how they hide things, especially the truth from us, whether it's for the benefit of the people or maybe not. I also thought the political message was how the majority is not always right, even though you want to fit in and be with the majority, how it may not be the right thing to do, or it just may not be correct in general, like I thought in the play. Um, Also, the government's notion of fear and how they use it upon the people to keep their power and keep everybody in line. Um, what do I think the playwrights wanted to express in here was how is around the world, and not only in the USA, because there are much more oppressive governments. Not, we live in a democracy, while other countries are not so much. So, I think our government is a strong example of this. However, other governments are even stronger example of the play Tarzan. Also, how foolish and naive we people are as to let this occur in our government, in our society, in our countries. I thought that was very prominent as well. Um, the character I thought was that had the most interesting political stance was, of course, Jane, because of how quickly she changed her mind and questions authority and fully converts by the end of the play, while the others kind of just start to question at the end. Jane had her mind switched from not the beginning, but once she meets John, and or not necessarily when she meets John, but when she realizes the truth of the Mingani people and how the government has been lying and trying to hide the truth the whole time. Um, Also, not held in power by fear from the government. She's not scared of what they might do or what they say they're gonna do. She doesn't care. She knows that they're just trying to scare her and keep her in control. And so I feel for both the Mingani and the Untouched. The Mingani because of how the government portrays the disease and the people, and that everyone believes the government also because the government can say that, but the people has to be naive enough to believe it. The Untouched because of how they are deceived and lied to on a daily basis and taken apart and adrift from what's actually happening and what reality is. So in the end, I thought this was a very much more interesting play than Antigone, and I enjoyed it. So thank you.